Good morning. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful day. I have to work. Frankie, are you gonna say good morning? Are you gonna say good morning? I've had to give him some allergy meds as well. They say your dogs start looking like you or vice versa. It's true. All right. Well, I actually thought of something earlier to talk about, but I putzed around enough this morning that I did not get here to put on makeup until just now, and I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. Get some water in my ears from washing my face. Okay, so in my last video I put on all that eyeliner. I'm gonna have to get better at putting on liquid eyeliner. I've never been a pro at it, of course, but I got to where I was really used to it. But I've gotten out of the habit, and now it goes on all messy. So, what do I want to talk about today? Well, I'm putting on my makeup. You know, I could touch base on pain, not physical pain, but emotional pain. Enough. Thank you. Thank you. Good boy. I think there's so many people that really believe that they're not supposed to be in pain. So when emotional pain happens, especially if they've come from a dysfunctional family, they feel broken. It's not uncommon, and it's too bad more people don't know that, because when people feel broken, they're apt to do harmful things to themselves or others because they just don't know how else to keep looking for love. I can't tell you how many clients come to me very upset, very hurt. But what they do when they communicate with their loved one is they're demanding, begging, crying for affection, all this drama, and they don't realize that the other person doesn't get how vulnerable, we are when we're acting out like that. What they do understand is that they're on the recipient end of what looks like violence. That's it. So remember, it's hard to hug a porcupine. That's why it's so important that even if you think it's the other person that's hurting you, and they very well may be, mathematically, logically, they may be misbehaving. But if you don't want to leave the relationship and you want them to change and quit hurting you, it's usually not going to get done, and it's just an anger cycle repeating itself. Having the same arguments over and over and over and over again, unless you get help and are able to change how you behave so that you're more approachable and relatable to the person you're trying to win over. I've seen a lot of married couples finally able to talk to each other when they finally quit yelling and crying and whining. I had to, oh, it was so fun. I love my work. But I had a client who, well, he would shut down and she would overspend her energy. And she had certain one-liners she would use as, I'm just so exhausted. And she'd start crying. And it's like, okay, so if we're repeating the same words and emotions over and over again, they just imprint in our head. We're not actually saying what we mean, meaning what we say and not saying it mean. Now you can say, oh yeah, I meant that and I really mean it. Like, just stop, because if you've had to say it 100 times or more, okay, 3, 4 times or more, it's already been heard, it's already been spent, and it's now unbelievable. It sounds more like a tool. Words are tools of communication. Emotions are tools of communication. So when we keep acting out, especially repeatedly, it doesn't seem genuine. It seems fake. It seems rehearsed. And honestly, it's not always intentional, but look at the facts. It is rehearsed. You've done it many, many, many times. And maybe it's not you. We might be talking about your partner or whoever it is that's important to you. This is not my favorite foundation anymore, but I love the coverage, especially when I don't get the kind of sleep that is quality. This postmenopausal sleep pattern I've had now for a long time. Mostly because I'm not very self-disciplined. If I went to bed at 8:30, I would be asleep by 8:45 or 9 o'clock. I know that. But after 8:30 is usually the only time I have in the house by myself to enjoy the house. Right? Work, sleep. Because early mornings, you know, it's dark. So if I go to sleep early and then I wake up at 3 or 4 or 5, I don't know. I just feel like it's dark too much of my day. Just like at night, it's dark too much of my day. But I don't know. I'm going to have to really understand that the house is usually busy, even early in the morning. Even early in the morning. So, especially early in the morning. Anyway, oh, these little stray hairs. Excuse me for a minute. I'm going to try to... Oh, I think I got it. Did I get it? No, that little booger's laying flat on my skin. Surprised it didn't make a... And I watered my plants this morning. I stick my finger in them to see just how dry they are down at the bottom, especially in the dining room where the ceiling fan's going like all the time. I tried to shut it off, but it always ends up back on. You know how some people just have to have ceiling fans in every room going, whether you're in the room or not, just constantly. In the summertime, it's a good idea. But I think some people just like the white noise. That's what I think. Hold on a second. Anyway, you know, if we're in an abusive, I'm just going to put this away. I think I'm going to quit using it unless I'm going out in the sun. I'm going to go back to using my favorites. This is not bad. And this is not bad. And I love this too. So I'm just going with lighter, more blendable makeup. I love this makeup, especially if you want some medium to full coverage. You cannot get light coverage out of this. It blends really nice, but I just like the look of this better. It's just so much more natural. This is nice for on camera though. So back to communicating. Oh, and it's not I don't think a good foundation to do this type of color. I think you almost have to use powder, but I'm going to try it because I don't want to put anything dry on my skin. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, I already have red in my cheeks, so I don't need a whole lot. I just need to fill in this spot here where I don't have any. Matter of fact, I thought I put enough foundation that it covered that, but guess not. Oh well. Huh. So if you're talking to somebody and you want them to like you, even in everyday conversation, some people get really loud and animated, and when you're a stranger, that's not always a way to attract people, weirdly. You would think that you're being genuine and honest and putting yourself out there, but weirdly, people tend to like a little more reserved. And then as you get to know each other, be more animated and expressive. But even then, a little goes a long ways. But people who have been in dysfunctional relationships, you know, that ended up being a great color for my lips. See the blend? So when a lipstick blends well with your lips, as it wears off, this is $9.90 of a Rimmel. Okay, I gotta get going. Let's see. I gotta get this eyeliner thing down, or I'm gonna have to. I don't like waterproof eyeliner. I can tell you that. I used to use it all the time for years. But it's such a mess if you make a mistake. And as I'm going down and trying to push it down between the eyelashes, the wand part hits the lashes. And my eyelids are so wrinkled that I have to pull my eyelids nice and taut to be able to get a nice smooth line. Okay, anyway, back to communication. So as we're communicating with someone, we don't always see how we're coming across. And I know I've heard people say, why should I change? If someone doesn't like me, that's their damn problem. Well, the problem is we get lonely. We want and need company, friends. We can't live without it. Not very well. Okay. Holy cow. This stuff really is waterproof. If you want waterproof liquid eyeliner, get you some Wet n Wild. H2O proof. It works. It's a love-hate relationship for me. I love how it works. Oh, I should say I love how it wears. Wears well. But yesterday I had so much on, it just could not get dry. And so I kept feeling it on my hooded eyes. And because of that, it was a little distracting. And then, when I got off work, there was this black, it was almost like I did it on purpose, this black liner going up on my eyelid and then down. It looked like I had done it on purpose for like dramatic reasons. Okay. Oh, look at all this makeup on my finger. I'm going to have to bring some makeup remover pads in here. I don't have any, but I think I need some if I'm going to be working with waterproof again. Okay. Okay, I gotta get this. See, it's starting already. Dang. It's hard to do my eyebrows without putting my head down to get a good line to see where I'm drawing, but I'm going to have to do it. Otherwise, I'm going to have black all up on my eyelids. I guess I'll have to do my eyebrows first next time. Do I know what I'm doing? No. But we're going to see what happens. This is a little gray. My eyebrows are more of a blonde and white. So this may not be doable. I did this yesterday and I really liked the shape. I just did not like how dark they were. Oh man, that damn eyeliner, it is just not going to dry fast enough. My eyes are too hooded. Just too hooded. Where am I? All right. Okay, so a lot of us don't want to admit that we yell and scream or are sarcastic. Somebody will say, stop being so sarcastic. And you go, I'm not so sarcastic. I'm telling you the truth. Or, you know what you're doing. I don't have to tell you what you're doing. But whatever you're doing, you've probably been told you're doing it several times. Stop and think about it. I'm not saying you're wrong or right. I'm saying sometimes we're a little wrong. Sometimes we have something to work on. And I can tell you this, I'm getting sloppy now again like I did yesterday. Good gosh. This is not, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to wipe all this off again. Like I should have yesterday. But instead I looked at those great big eyebrows and all that eyeliner. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to use this liquid eyeliner and feel comfortable. I might have to just touch up my eyeliners. My eyes are just getting way too hooded again. Huh. You know, these new makeups that I'm trying to use to make my life easier so my makeup lasts longer isn't really making my life easier, because you have to be a makeup artist to put this stuff on in any kind of reasonable amount of time. And that's what I'm trying to avoid, really, at the end of the day. I don't want to spend all that time and hassle. Okay, I'm gonna have to get this I'll practice on my days off with that, maybe. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use some of my CeraVe Qtip and see if I can get some of that off. You know, some people don't want to hear, even because they're being abused, because they're living a very hard life, they don't want to think that they're part of the problem. Ooh, CeraVe and a Qtip. Very nice. Oh, well, I think that's a best kept secret. You know, this waterproof even works on the water line of your eyes. Look at this. It still hasn't come off. I tried rubbing it off with a Q-tip. I don't want to put CeraVe in my water line because I don't want to have to deal with it. I'm making my eyes water and I'm running out of time. So I'm going to put a little eyeshadow on right now. A low commitment. I just swirled the brush around in the light gray makeup pan. I know, it's just jibber jabber about being mouthy. But I can tell you, sometimes we don't think we're being mouthy. So if you want to be able to tell if not only are they wrong, but they might be very wrong on several levels, but are we helping the situation by how we're responding to it? Enough. And if it seems like we're stirring things up, do this. Set up your phone so that you can video you by yourself reenacting a conversation. Problem with this assignment is you have to be honest in reenacting it. You can't change it up to make yourself look good. You have to be honest, because if you're not honest, it's not going to work. Okay, I just put some black on top of that eyeliner, so hopefully it'll help dry it up and blend with this light gray. I don't know. Get it on the hood of my eyes. Wouldn't it be nice if this worked? Gotta blend it a little bit so it doesn't look black. White, black. Well, it looks like I don't have time to do my bangs again today, because I want to put on a little tiny bit of eyeshadow. Put the lightest gray that I have underneath my eyes. Second lightest gray. One of y'all ladies gave me that tip. Okay. And since that eyeliner's all glopped in my eyelashes, I'm just gonna glop some more mascara on it to kind of even it out. Okay. All right, I'm going to work with my big fat forehead this morning. Maybe it'll make me look smart. All right, do that recorder work. You will love it. It is earth-shattering sometimes. And it can also help you find what it is you really want to say. believe it or not, it's one of the most useful tools I've ever had in my life. How about that? All right, I love y'all. All right, take on your day. Mwah. Love you. Bye for now.